Every year, millions of Filipinos leave the Philippines to work in another country. They leave behind their families, their homes, and everything familiar to them. Some leave because they want to earn more money. Some leave because they believe their career has reached its limit. And some leave because they believe the future they want is waiting somewhere else. But why are so many Filipinos willing to leave home? In 2024, the Philippine Statistics Authority estimated that 2.19 million Filipinos were working abroad. That number is enormous. But behind every statistic is a person. A parent trying to support a family. A young professional looking for an opportunity. A worker trying to save enough money to come home. Or someone simply asking themselves, could my life be better somewhere else? The number tells us how many people are abroad, but it doesn't tell us why they decided to leave. For many Filipinos, the decision to work abroad begins with a calculation. How much do I earn here? How much could I earn there? How long would it take me to buy a house? How much could I send back to my family? How much would it cost to move? The decision to leave is rarely as simple as wanting to become rich. Sometimes it's about being able to afford a future that feels increasingly difficult to reach. For many families, money earned abroad becomes more than just a salary. It can help pay for education, medical expenses, a home, daily necessities, or simply a little more financial security. In 2024, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas recorded $38.3 billion in personal remittances from overseas Filipinos. The money sent home is one of the clearest reminders that working abroad does not only affect the person who leaves, it affects the people waiting at home too. But money is not the only reason people look abroad. For many professionals, the question is not simply, where can I earn more? It's, where can my career go further? A person may already have a stable job. They may have a decent salary. They may even be comfortable. And still, they may spend their evenings searching for opportunities in Singapore, Australia, Canada, Germany, the United States, or somewhere else. Because sometimes the goal is not simply a bigger paycheck. It is a bigger opportunity, a more specialized role, a clearer career path, international experience, or the possibility of building a future that feels more secure. In a 2024 Global Talent Mobility Study, 80% of surveyed Filipino respondents said they were ready to relocate overseas for work. The study found that financial motives and career progression were among the major reasons Filipino talent considered relocating. But the same study also showed that not everyone wanted to leave. Some people cited family considerations, the cost of relocation, and a strong attachment to the Philippines as reasons to stay. So perhaps the question is not whether Filipinos want to leave. Perhaps the question is, what future do they believe is possible if they stay? And this is where the story becomes complicated, because many Filipinos leave their families. Because of their families. A parent leaves their children to provide for them. A son or daughter leaves home to support the people who raised them. A spouse leaves their partner to build financial security. You leave home to build a better home. This is one of the great paradoxes of working abroad. The people you are trying to help may be the same people you miss the most. A family video call can connect two people across thousands of kilometers, but it cannot replace being there. It cannot replace a birthday, a holiday, a simple dinner at home. And for many overseas workers, this becomes part of the price of pursuing a better future. The salary may be higher, the opportunity may be better, the future may look brighter. But the price of leaving is not always measured in pesos. Sometimes it is measured in birthdays missed, in family video calls, in empty apartments, in holidays spent thousands of kilometers away. in the feeling that you are building a life somewhere while missing the life you left behind. And not every overseas experience is the same. For some, working abroad creates opportunities they could not have imagined. For others, it can involve loneliness, difficult working conditions, uncertainty, or separation from the people they love. The reality depends on the country, the job, the employer, the worker's circumstances, and the reason they left in the first place. So the dream of working abroad is not always a simple story of success. Sometimes it is a trade, more income, for less time at home, more opportunity, for more distance, a different future, for the life you left behind. So why do so many Filipinos want to work abroad? The answer is probably not one thing. It's money, it's opportunity, it's family, it's ambition, it's security. And sometimes it's simply the belief that the future they want is easier to build somewhere else. But perhaps there is another way to look at the question. Maybe Filipinos don't leave because they don't love the Philippines. Maybe many leave because they love their families, because they want more opportunities, because they want financial security, because they want to give their children choices they may not have had themselves, and because for some people, leaving is not about abandoning home. It is about trying to build a better future, somewhere else. But maybe the more important question is not, why do Filipinos want to leave? Maybe the question is, what would need to change for more Filipinos to believe they can build the future they want without having to leave home? For some people, the answer will always be to leave. For others, the answer will always be to stay. And for many Filipinos, the answer may change over time. But if you had the choice, what would make you stay?